Oh, hello everyone and welcome back. We are here with day 2 of the semi-finals. We had 1 day break due to some of the tournament clashes, but we are here again with such an interesting semi-finals. As we saw on day 1, we saw some amazing chicken dinners by INF and by a few other teams. I'll get back to the names as soon as possible, but right now we are looking at the teams playing off their last 3 matches today of semi-final group A, and then we'll be seeing the top 6 teams of the overall table moving into the grand finals, along with the invited teams who are already sitting there waiting to show their performance in the grand finals. But before that, we have 2 more days for semifinals group B to finish off. So that will be happening tomorrow and the day after. So definitely tune in, and definitely don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and get your friends and family towards Frontline TV to get updates on the grand finals as well. But with that, we have a few teams dropping early on. I mean, we could not give. Oh, the spray down coming in from from INF Alex, INF X, sorry, all the way in Rozok, team number 11. Nice spray down coming in, gets the knock, but I think with that knock coming through, not going to be able to push through. INF already we have seen such a dominating play, especially in Miramar, where they were able to get a 21 chicken dinner. Yep, a 21 kill chicken dinner. But with that, definitely GX Lanju not giving an inch, gets the spray down on towards INF. Another player, 1-for-1 trade on towards Aimam. And now Aimam also in trouble, a lot of trouble. The revives has to come through. I think the buggy will be going in for the revive. No problems there. But now the rush coming in. Let's quickly go into the review to see what is exactly happening over here. With that, Abbott gets a knock on towards Lanju, sorry. That's a 1-for-1 trade again. Now, Troll just waiting there, trying to get more of his knocks. The support is there by the teams. And now FV on the other hand side. Eamon gets the revive. Hex is going for the long angle. Will FV be able to get the knock is the question. Goes down with the spray down, does not connect as much. Now he's going to back off, but he is losing a lot of health. FV almost getting taken down there. GX, we saw a good performance by them. But before we get into all of the performance, I'm just going to quickly look at Rozok's clash between, a drop clash, I would say, between INF and between GX. But let's see. Once that fight is over with. I mean, right now, Eamon is coming in with the smokes, coming in with the rush. FVV, easy knock coming in from him. He should be able to get it. Yep, FVV gets the knock. Beautifully done there. He should be able to finish him off. The thirst should be coming in. Let's wait and watch what is going to be the situation at the moment, as Lanju isn't going to be able to get the revive. That's going to be the end of him. But with that, INF now looking really bad at the moment, as GX has overpowered them with 1 knock as well. Now with that, Axe getting the smokes thrown in, getting the second revive. I would say he is losing a lot of health, but let's see what the call is, as FB also goes down at all with a beautiful AKM spray. Gets that knocked as well, and now FVV is going to be who is in a lot of trouble. Abbott again, beautiful spray down coming in from Abbott with that AKM, a dazzling spray down coming in, and he's done it. Right now, the last man standing for the side of GX is going to be none other than Rain. But what is Rain going to be able to do all by himself? He's trying to play the silent game, but they know exactly where he is. At all, the knock will be coming through if Atrol keeps it coming from this angle. Yep, it's going to be an easy knock. Goes down with the spray down. Beautiful knock coming. Will he be able to clutch it out? Will we be able to see another clutch coming in from Rain? Goes down with the quick sprays. Tries to get the initial knocks. He knows that a player is coming, but no, he gets taken down. And that's going to be the end of GX getting eliminated in 10th place. 5 kills on the board for INF. So INF again looking strong. But Aimam, I think there was 2 knockbacks coming in from him. He's going to bleed out fast if he does not avoid the knockbacks. And with that, ISSL is in a little bit of a situation, as Lucifer gets taken down from the side of Brew, if I'm not wrong. Yep, that's going to be the end of ISSL Lucifer as well. But with that, since we saw all of the fights taking place, uh, we'll be able to see the circle shifting all the way towards ruins. It's going to be a dead center circle for the moment. No hardships coming through. But let's see. With that, we have the last three men standing for the side of ISL as well, losing that early player. But let me quickly remind you guys of the current points table after 3 matches. I mean, that's what everyone might be looking for. Who is currently in the top 6 spots, which is really, really important to see. But with that, let me quickly check out. Yep. So the top 6 spots at the moment after day one, after 3 matches, it's going to be Infamous Pro. That's going to be INF, like as we just saw, with the 21 kills, Chicken Dinner. They have boosted themselves up with 42 massive points, with a whole bunch of kills, 24 kills. And in second, we have ISSL with that consistent placements, not much of kills, only 9 kills across 3 matches. But they have had that really good consistent performance and getting that second spot with 37 total points. In third, we have Reborn Twin Unicorn with a 36 total points, and in fourth, we have Team Endgame PS 35 total points, and in fifth, we have Victor Gaming with 34 total points, and in sixth, we have 52 Esports with 30 total points. But still, Max Arctic, Deadeye Guys, Underground Kings, Seal Esports, they can do a number. They still can show that comeback into these grand finals. But let's see what sort of situation is going to be there. And right now, Brew is coming on the rush on towards ISSL. Will ISSL go down towards the too soon, or will they be able to take the fight? Is the question. Oh, the nade comes through, but does not connect as much. I think Brim is going to move away from the vicinity. Yep. Spray gun coming through, but not connecting as much. And from the other end, we got DW, formerly known as Equinox 922. Doing a lot of trouble for the side of, if I'm not wrong, it was Unique. No, it's going to be Max. So let's quickly shift out towards Max as the fight is. His joy goes down. Desla is the last player remaining. He has a FPP nade in his hand. What is he going to do with this? He goes with the nade, but will the nade connect is the question. Oh, the nade, beautiful nade onto Sneaks 922, but he goes down with the spray coming in from East 922, and that's going to be the end of them. So Nirzed, yep, Nirzed, the man who did a number in day one, will we be able to see that dominating performance coming in from him in day two as well? So let's see, already 5 kills secured for the side of DW. They might be looking for a strong performance. That's going to be team number 4. So I think that's going to be... sorry guys, let me just check team number 4. Yep, it's going to be Deadeye's guys. Okay, that's going to be Deadeye's guys. I'm not exactly sure. Yep, I think they are Deadeye's guys. They have renamed themselves as Deadeye's guys. I'm not exactly sure. But formerly known as Equinox 922, we saw dominating plays coming in from them in PMCO. And right now they have come on with a mission to dominate Frontline Championship. But let's see how further can they go along with their kills and their placement. But at the moment, the teams are rotating into the fray. They are trying to come into the circle. I think the only team that is outside the circle for the moment is going to be ISSL, who's coming in with the long end rotation into the circle all across shooting range. It's going to be a very tough rotation actually for ISSL Mamata, who is the IGL of Team ISSL. So let's see what Team ISSL can be doing in. I mean, will they be going in for that consistent performance, or will they be trying something new today? But definitely, consistency is very key with the new placement points secured. Yep, with the new placement point system, it's going to be the placement which is going to be priority than your kills. But with that said, let's see how further can the teams go. We have 8 teams remaining, 26 players. So all of these players can look for their chicken dinner. But with that, INF on the other hand side, I think it's going to be Atrol. The man again who has got that 5 kills. They might be looking to get those kills on towards the side of team number 3 as well. But let's see, Atrol not moving a muscle, gets the spray down, should be able to get it easily done there. But so much of damage coming in, but look at this. INF Atrol should have paid attention as Broom gets the knock there and finishes off Atrol. So that's going to be the end of them. But with that, the circle shifting in, we have the second circle shifting in, so no whatsoever problem there. Easy rotations might be coming through from the teams of INF as well, as they have the circle to play with. They have a lot of time to play with the circle. But with that, the rest of the teams, just settling there in that dead center position. But with that, we have the sides of Victor Gaming as well, another crowd favorite, I would say, all the way from Mongolia, who has come in to show some dominating plays. And with that, With that, I think, yep, DW is going to take the fight against the side of INF as Z goes down. Now East is in a lot of trouble. East gets straight down. Will East be able to get this? Oh, East goes down for a vehicle blast. That's going to be the end of East 922. He almost had it down towards 1 HP. Aimem was the player there, and he was able to get that knock on towards the side of East. So nicely done there by Aimem. And now Nerozet getting the revive there. I don't think East will be able to get the revive. It's going to be a really tough situation if he's going to be able to get the revive. But let's see what the call out is going to be there. For the moment, the team's rotating into the circle. It's going to be UGK. I think, if I'm not wrong, they are the last time champions of the Frontline Season 1. So they'll be looking at getting the second time championship as well, definitely to retain their title as the reigning champions. But let's see, for the moment, it's going to be DW versus INS. Still the fight taking place. Aimem down towards low HP, gets himself healed up, but now he'll have to look at what he can do. He needs to get the spray down on towards Doc. Oh, East again going down for the side of a Hex. INF might be going in for the dominating spray right now again. Doc is the guy over there. Will the nade be going through, or will Aimem go in for the kills? Oh, the spray down coming through, but look at that. Doc just misses it out. Doc goes down. And down towards 1 HP. Doc is down towards 1 HP. Now we'll have to see what the call out is going to be there. As the team comes in rushing, it's going to be Axe who's coming in for the rush. The quick med comes through from Doc. Doc will be trying to look to clutch this out. Will he be able to clutch it out? First shot. Doc goes down. Doc gets 2. 1v2 coming in. Will he be able to get the 1v3? About the last man standing. It's going to be Doc 922. And Doc is the man over here who is trying his best to hold the ground. Still no support from Sneaks. And Doc is down towards low HP as well. What is Doc? Oh, Doc gets the clutch. He gets the clutch. No, it's going to be Sneaks all the way from the top edge. He comes in with the support, and will you be surprised that DW survives with all 4 players and INF goes down? What a play from Doc. Literally so much of patience and so much of competitive experience. He actually showed INF what patience was all about. He literally did not move a muscle. All he needed was that one peak coming in, and Sneaks was the guy who gave that little tap shot from the far end and got the team wiped out. But Doc getting that 1v2 was really crucial at that moment with 2 of his teammates knocked out. This is what experience can do. This is what pressure handling is all about. So let's see how far they can. Our crowd's favorite from Mongolia, DW, go all the way in Frontline Championship. And with that, the team's rotating. It's going to be ISSL taking on a team over here. It's going to be Razor who's going to be able to spot out the side of team number 3. Jimmy goes down. Now Jimmy is going down as well. The spray down will be coming through on to Lucifer. Lucifer, and down goes Lucifer from the spray down of Razor. That's going to be Puffer. I'm sorry, that's going to be Puffer, not Lucifer. And with that, I think it's going to be Brooke who is going to have some sort of trouble with Mammoth going to get the revive on towards Jimmy. Nobody's there at the moment, so Razor should be able to get the spray and get the kills secured. So the thirst is there. Last 7 teams alive. And now Brook on the other hand side. That's going to be the last remaining player for the side of them. That's going to be Engzo. Yep, Engzo is going to be the last remaining player. And with that, we have the third circle shifting in, and we're going to come down to the last and final Wrangle match for the semi-finals, and then we'll be moving into the largest map in PUBG Mobile. We got Miramar, and then we have the smallest map in PUBG Mobile, Sandknock. Definitely everyone loving that Sandknock. You know, you got a snake. That's basically what Sandknock is all about. So let's see how the teams are going to be performing, because we saw literally in all 3 maps, it's just continuous rushes coming through and continuous aggressive plays, just as DW showed 8 kills on the board. Now the circle shifting all the way towards Ruins. It's going to be a tough call for the teams to start their rotation coming in to the circle, but let's see. For the moment, Teg is the team who is holding their ground. No problem for them to hold their ground at the moment. And with that, DW is also coming in with their early rotations on towards Ruins. So they're going to settle in the center of Ruins, probably towards Church. Yep, Church is going to be a pretty good spot to spot out the enemies. For the moment, we are looking at 7 teams and 19 players alive. Still Unique on the other end. Unique hasn't got much into action with this first match. Yep, 0 kills, losing 2 players. And now only just 2 players remaining. It's going to be Rain, Twin, and Roto. Yep, they're going to be the only 2 players remaining. So let's see what is going to actually be happening over here as the teams start rotating slowly and steadily. They just want to, get their position sorted so that they can move in closer and closer towards the final zone, and then comes the action, the total action-packed zone right after this circle. It's going to be totally a bloodbath. So let's see, 7 teams. I mean, it's quite less compared to the other tournaments, but looking at the number of competitive experienced teams, they just want to rush, they just want to get the skills, and they want to get the match over with. That's how they play, and that's how most of the matches go. But let's see how the rest of the 2 matches are being played, because Miramar being a literal long map, I mean, I would say a large map, it's going to be really tough for them to go into those rushes, into that open spaces. But let's see how further and how well are they going to be doing for the moment. As we see, Team ISL also trying to slowly, steadily move into the circle. Warzone goes down for the side of Brook as Engzo, Engzo gets the knock finish there. But with that, UKG coming in from the back ends on towards DW. The fight taking a whole lot of trouble. Shots coming through, take down towards 70 HP. ISL Jimmy almost getting the knock there, but does not exactly get the knock there. Now the nade coming through. Will the nade go through is the question. Quickly gets out, and Jimmy gets one. And Jimmy, will he be able to clutch this down is the question. But Jimmy gets down, and Jimmy goes down. Now Namata comes in. Oh, Namata with the vehicle. He's there to save Jimmy for the second time. What a guy. And now Razor also coming in to support the team. I think it was actually Razor who got the knock, not Namata. It's actually Razor. But with that, we have the last 2 players of Tech remaining. Sakura coming in with that high-end rotation, trying to get the knock on towards the players of ISL. Yep, should be able to spot out. So let's go into the vision of Sagurag to see what is going to be the situation. Spraydown might be coming through. Yep, Spraydown's coming through on towards Mamata with that red dot. Doesn't have the scope, but now needs to focus on the circle. He needs to make his move as quickly as possible. And with that, the kills are getting confirmed by the side of ISL. But 2 players remaining for the side of Tech. Now they're going to move into the circle. They do not want to lose their position or whatsoever. So let's see. For the moment, the team's just moving in. Yep, with that, I think we have the last 6 teams remaining. Now DW, I think it's going to be near Z. Yep, the only guy who has to hold his ground against the team of Tech. Spots down Tech. Tech might be in a whole lot of trouble, but let's see what is going to be happening, as Tech might actually be going down, as he is underwater for the moment. He has to come up some or other. The YSL is throwing a whole lot of firepower for the moment to get the skill secured, but let's see what the call out is there, as again Jimmy as well going in with that vehicle into the zone, trying to get that zone, because there's a tiny thick edge of the circle which is inside the water. But this might be quite an interesting zone to see how it's going to be played with. But for the moment, the teams are just looking there to get those high-end placements. We'll be able to see if the only team from Sri Lanka is going to be ISL, who's going to be able to get that chicken dinner. With that, Sakuraga IPS actually down towards solo HP at the moment. And with that, will the spray downs come through? Yep, so much of spray downs being thrown in by the side of ISL Razor, but not getting the knock there. The vehicle blast is there as well. And with that, 24 seconds for the circle close in, and it's going to be Enzo who gets the knock on towards Sagurag. Nicely done there by Enzo coming in from the back ends. And now ISL Mamata is going to face off a situation here. Will the nade be perfect, pinpoint perfect is going to be the question at hand. But with that, we have the side of Teg also on the other end. But let's see what is going to be happening as spray guns are coming through from the side. So much of this spray guns just throwing there, dishing out those sprays. But I think Teg is going to be in a whole lot of trouble. It's going to be Galaz who is down to a solo HP, trying to come out of the water, trying to get some sort of breathing space, trying to get some sort of close. Oh, he gets taken down by the side of Namada. Nicely done there by the Lanka. But with that, we have Enzo who might get the spray down. Why isn't he spraying down Unicorn? But he goes down for the rush. Now he's trying to get the knock on. But let's see. It's going to be Enzo versus Unicorn. Goes down with the crouch, and beautifully done there. Gets the knock there. Unique gets eliminated. Enzo is putting a tough fight like no other. Now having the circle to himself. It's going to be DW also having the circle. No problem there. Now DW going in with that rotation. 12 kills on the board for them. And with that, this might be the end of them. Oh, again Enzo getting the knock on towards Sneaks, but Nirz was there to give the support. If not, it was really well played. Really well played by Enzo. Nicely done there. Now down towards the last 3 teams. It's going to be ISSL taking on DW as well as UKG. The only player remaining is going to be Dale. What can Dale do all by himself? It's going to be a tough call, a tough cookie, I would say. But let's see. But for the moment, ISL just moving into the circle. They know exactly there is exactly 3 teams or 4 teams which they might be guessing with the solo players. But let's see. For the moment, Nirzet might be in a whole lot of trouble. Niruzet getting straight out there, but Niruzet does not get knocked out. If that knock came through, it would have been one hell of a situation. As the teams now come closing in, it might be Doc who might be coming in to try and get that initial knock, but let's see as Razor still trying to spot out the players of DW. With that, the smokes are being thrown in, but Niruzet is the man who is going to do a lot of trouble from the high-end church. It's going to be really big trouble coming in from him, but let's see whether they can get a knock started off, or will I still get taken down, might be the next question at hand. But let's see. For the moment, UGX Dale is the other guy who is coming in from the back end. He just needs to spot out the player of Doc, and if he gets the knock over here, it's more pressure coming in for the side of Niruzet, I would say. Jimmy goes down. That's going to be Jimmy going down for the side of Niruzet. Beautifully done there. And Niruzet down to his low HP now. We'll have to see what is going to be happening as the revive comes through. A quick revive is coming through. But with that, UGK Dale is creepy crawling himself into the circle. He knows that there are players in the fray, but we'll have to see what is going to be actually happening over here, as Mamata might be going for the 1v1 on towards Sneaks, but it's going to be a tough call to see. And he goes down with Spraydown, but he takes him down with the UMP. AK Main going to support him at the moment, and we'll have to see what is going to be the call out as he quickly goes down to take East, and he goes down as well. Razor as well goes down. Jimmy's going to be the last remaining player. Jimmy gets the knock onto Nirzed. Quick revives might be coming through. Yep, quick revives are coming through as Sneaks is coming in for the rush right now. Sneaks might actually go down. Sneaks goes down. One drop shot coming in from Jimmy. Nice stand there by Jimmy. Will he be able to get the knock is the question. He is down towards so low right now. He is trying to spot out Sneaks. Goes down with the spray, but oh, it's there. Doc is there to get the support, and UGK Dale. Nicely done there by Jimmy, but he goes down, and DW is looking for their chicken dinner. They are hungry for the dinner right now. 16 kills on the board. My oh my, they are almost down towards that 20 kill mark, but they can't beat INF at the moment because they have only one more kill. That's going to be UGK Dale, who is surviving for the placement at the moment, getting that second spot. It's going to be as easy for him to get that second spot. No worries there. But now moving into the circle, will he be able to clutch it out? We saw fantastic clutches coming in and wrangle in the first game of this semi-finals. So let's see if we're going to see another clutch. I mean, if the spray down is pinpoint perfect, it's going to be easy. Spray down coming through. He goes down. He's going to get that kill. He's going to be happy about that kill. Spots Doc. Doc also goes down. No, Doc doesn't go down. He actually did not spot out the next player, and he goes down. But DW coming in hot with that chicken dinner in the first match of the semi-finals Group A, getting the dinner to secure their deal. I think that should do it. But still on consistent performance, it's going to be ISSL. This is Hello. So hello everyone. Sorry for the delay. But we have another wrangle that's fascinating. I thought it was a Miramar, so that was my bad. But we are here with a second wrangle, so it's going to be pretty much interesting to see, as a wrangle is definitely everyone's favorite map. And we have Seal, who is joining the party at the moment, and they're going to be taking out Yasnaya Polyana. So let's just quickly check out what's happening over there. As two players from Max goes down for the side of Desert. Nicely done there to get the 1v2. It's going to be Pau and Easy Joy who goes down, and now Ranza gets the knock on towards Desert. Sorry, it's going to be Lay who goes down and gets the finish there. Oh, beautifully done there by Spooky to get the knock on towards Ranza. Ranza going down as well. That's going to be the last remaining player for the side of Max. Is going to be Desla. So let's see what Desla is all up to right now. He has to take down Seal all by himself. Already Seal with 3 kills secured, but it's going to be pretty hard to see what the situation is. As the nade comes through, oh, down towards 10 HP. That's going to be the end probably. That's going to be coming through, as they know exactly where he is. And the nade coming through. Just now the player goes through. He is not going to get, but oh, gets the knock there. Beautifully done by Desla there to get the knock on towards Desert, but he gets taken down and gets eliminated as the first team from this wrangle. And now quick reverse coming through from Seal. They are going to be happy with that. But with that, again, taking on the fight against VG. So both of these teams not giving up on each other. VG earlier did not win the fight, but right now it's a 1v1 trade-off, as Urkust is going down from this end as well, and it's going to be Kayla from the back end is going to be taken down, or from side of Teg. So let's see how the fight is going to be going on right now. Both teams looking strong. They have the loot. They can work with it. But the circle on the other hand side is going to shift all the way towards Yasnaya Polyana. So you are watching the Frontline Championship Season 2 with a grand prize pool of $1,000. And the third season is up almost. The registrations will be opening soon. Definitely. So stay tuned and follow up B4M. With that, and with that, we have 1 minute and 19 seconds on the clock for the first circle to shift in, and then we'll be going into the last match of semi-final Group A, and that's going to be the end of the matches of the semi-finals Group A, and we'll be looking at the top 6 teams who's going to be moving in to the grand finals, who will be playing the grand finals against the invited teams. And with that, tomorrow and day after again will be coming in, as VG damage goes down for the nade. Beautifully done by Cool PS, and look at the Warzone getting the knock there with the M16A4. Nice tap shots coming through, and another 1-for-1 trade comes through. Now Shade coming in from the back end. Gets the knock on towards Sakuragi, as well as Cool. Last player remaining is going to be Alas. Will he be able to do something or the other over here, as Warzone is there for the moment, just watching and waiting there to support Shade while he goes to get the revive on towards damage. And with that, we have Demigod, who is getting some knocks taken on towards the side of INF. Yep, that's going to be INF who's going to go down against the side of Demigod. That's going to be 1 kill already secured, and now INF in a big trouble. They are pretty aggressive, I would say, INF, but right now they are getting taken down. On the other hand side, it's going to be GX. FVP, who 3 players getting taken down. There's so many of these hot drop fights getting taken place between GX, INF, Demigod. So continuous fights being thrown right now. As that troll goes down for the side of Demigod around. Nicely done there. Demigod should be rushing sometime soon. And with that, Warzone on the other hand side also goes down. So VG also taking a fight, as last goes down for the side of Shade. And that's going to be the end of Teg, as they hit the lobby in 12th place. Yep, and with that, for the moment, the team, it's the calm before the chaos. The teams are just settling in. We have a few teams who have made it to this second match, and with that, I think spray downs coming through. A bot almost getting taken down there, down towards solo HP. The jump coming through. Now he gets taken down by the side of GX, FVV, and that's going to be the end of them, as they get their revenge, I would say, from the last match. And now it's going to be a 4v1 situation if Demigod decides to rush in towards the apartments. But let's see how further can they go. And with that, we have DW, the last match winner chicken dinner team, who is moving into the circle slowly. I mean, quick loot coming in from these guys. But with that, we have the first circle shifting in. Let's see where the shift is going to come through. I mean, I'm guessing Yasnaya Polyana, a dead center circle. But let's see, only time will tell how that's going to go up. And with that, we have definitely, for all the viewers who's watching right now, don't forget to share the stream, like the stream, and get all of them on towards the live chat to support your favorite team. So many of your, it might be one of your idol teams, or it might be one of your favorite teams. Definitely come and show your love and support. And with that, definitely don't forget to subscribe to Frontline TV and get it going, because there's more and more exciting news coming up ahead, just like the Frontline Season 3, which will be coming up. And with that, DW gets the spray down on, and now Nirjas is going down in the open and trying to settle in. Now Razor in so much of trouble right now. Against the side, it's going to be ISL who will have to face off. Spray down coming through, and Razor is going to be taken down. The Razor goes down. He just decides to come all the way in the open, and he gets taken down. Now Lucifer on the other side, will he get taken down is the question, as Nilsson comes in from the back end. Nilsson takes down Lucifer, just like that. Lucifer was staying there idle. I mean, what was he thinking? And now two players from the side of ISL get taken down. Now Jimmy and Mammoth is going to be the only two players remaining, but let's see how that's going to go in their favor, as we have the team of Savage. On the other hand side, we have Wally, Baron, Sun, and Retro Man 69 over here, who has come in towards this match. So they'll be playing the rest of the matches. There's going to be one more match remaining. It might be a standout, it might be a Miramar, not exactly sure. We'll have to stay and find out, because I was wrong about the match format before, so I'm not going to give any information, as GXFVV goes down as well on towards Demigod. Now there's another fight that's going to be breaking through. I think that's going to be Unique versus the side of Savage. So Wally gets that one knock on towards Lead, and now Unicorn Rota in so much of trouble. Oh, gets Retro Man with that quick turn. I mean, nice counter over there, and now it's going to be some trouble as Sun gets the knock on towards Boy. Wally comes in for the rush, and now Savage looking strong, but let's see as the nade comes through. Only time will tell if they would get the knockbacks, as Rain Twin on the other hand side is moving in towards a different direction. So it's going to be all towards Roto, and Roto gets the knockdown as Wally comes in rushing with that Tommy, and he's going to be happy about it. Yep, and with that, Rain Twin is going to be the only player remaining who's going to just settle in to try and get those placement points. He's not going to try much of this action. So let's see what is going to be happening. The solo survive. I mean, a lot of solo survival survive till the very end, because we have only 9 teams alive in this first circle. Yep, the first circle. And Wally gets a knockout. Demigod, another knock coming through. Demigod coming in with the rush, and now 2 players going down. Baron gets another one. Last 2 players remaining for the side of Demigod. Now Savage looking stronger than ever, as they suddenly decide to get so much of this knocks. And now Wally going down with spray down. Oh, Wally almost getting taken down. Oh, Wally gets taken down by God, and now he's going to go in for the rush, as Baron might actually get the spray down on towards Demigod. Zyrex, if I'm not wrong, and now goes down with that quick nades, FPP nades. The revive should be coming through on towards Savage, as that is the last player standing. That's going to be Baron, is going to be the last remaining player standing. And with that nade, the team goes down. Beautiful nade coming through. Now Demigod in a little bit of fiery situation, gets burnt up there, but no problem there. And with that, DW Doc also goes down. So many fights are breaking out right now. Another fight to watch out. It's going to be DW versus Brum, if I'm not wrong. Yep, it's going to be Brum. And with that, DW Niruzet gets the knock on was UGK Dale. And that's going to be the last time. So many fights. I mean, third parties, what not. I mean, all over the map. It's just literally kills raining upon yourself. And right now, this match might actually end up a tad bit early than we think, as the teams are getting all the action right at the dead center. I mean, all of them literally in the dead center fighting for that spot, as Doc goes down, gets the finish, as Brook gets another knock on towards East. And now the last 2 players remaining for the chicken dinner team, it's going to be Sneaks and it's going to be Nir Z. So let's see only these 2 players, what are they going to do at the moment. Spray down coming through. So, oh, the vehicle comes on from Moody, and that's going to be Sneaks getting taken down as well. Nir Z, the only player remaining, goes down with the spray down, but doesn't connect as much. UGK Few on the other hand side tries to get that 1 kill secured, and now we'll have to see what is going to be happening as the spray down comes through. Niruzet might actually be able to get the knock. Yep, beautifully done there by Niruzet to get the knock there. Should be able to now complete his kill there. He should be able to get over the third. So let's see, only time will tell. Now the teams are just settling in the dead center for the moment as VG is going in for the rush on towards Demigod, if I'm not wrong. Yep, Demigod is getting the rush from VG at the moment. So let's see what is going to be happening as VG Shade comes in towards the fray. Yep, now the nade cook comes through. They'll be looking at getting these nades going through as damage is taking a whole lot of damage right now. Gets the knock on to Luffy, but he'll be looking at more of the skills right now. So let's see as he comes down, spots up one player. Shade goes down. Oh, Shade with that little counter there. Gets that knock there. Now they're going into the last player. Demigod gets taken down there. Nicely done there by VG. Victor Gaming looking strong now. Last 7 teams alive. 18 players. Literally everyone getting taken down in the second circle itself. It's all rush coming through from these top teams. I mean, they all are hungry for the kills right now. They want to get this over with. They know that only kills will push themselves into the top 6 spots. But let's see. With that, the teams are not moving any. They're not moving in. The only team who's not moving into the circle is going to be ISSL, who is deciding to sit, just sit and look pretty for the moment. They just want those placement points. And with that again, WSZ again going down with a spray down on to the side of UGK. And now UGK coming in for that rush. It's going to be Range who's trying to get that nade on towards Nirzet, the last remaining player. Will he be able to do so? Nirzet not getting any sorts of damage there. Yep, and with that now, Nirzet again getting knocked there, getting so much of damage with that UMP. FPP coming in from range and now trying to get that knock, gets the kill. And now DW getting eliminated as well. 6 teams only remaining from the second circle. This is not what you see every day in the semi-finals. And now we'll be looking at Broom, actually, the team who is going to come in from a different angle and try to settle in the circle. But with that, UGK trying to get as much as skills as possible from this match. Let's see if they're able to do so. At the moment, sprays are coming through. They're using a lot of ammo over here, but not getting those knocks. And now the vehicles also getting a lot of damage, trying to burst off those vehicles. And but with that, I think Brum. 3 players are still alive, so no problem. They are now trying to get that bicycle. Sneaky plays coming in from Kenzo. Yep, Kenzo was able to do so, and now he's just moving in towards the circle. He does not want to take the fight at the moment, so let's see what the call out is going to be. Again, Victor Gaming coming into the spray. I think Victor Gaming might be trying to go for the sprays. Yep, he should be able to spot out the players of Few. Few goes down. He should be able to get the kill secured. Yep, he's got to go for the thirst. And now I think VG will be rushing in. Again, another rush might actually be coming through. But Rain Twin on the other hand side gets the knock onto a Shade. And Shade won't be able to get the revive. I'm not exactly sure if the revive is going to come through. And with that damage, throwing the smokes, using the utilities, trying to get the revive there. He'll be able to do so. As Rain Twin goes down for the side of Warzone, now the revive shouldn't be a problem. It's going to be an easy revive coming through. Quick revive should be coming through onto its sales. So Victor Gaming is going to be happy at the moment for that. On the other hand side, Seal trying to do out a lot of damage. They know that they need a lot of points to catch up into the top 6 spots. But will they be able to get the chicken dinner? I mean, a chicken dinner can definitely seal the deal for Seal Esports. But with that, let's see what is going to be happening on time will tell. And with that, the third circle closing in. We have it dead center itself. That's the irony. Everyone fighting the dead center. The circle also being at the dead center. Right now, last 5 teams alive. Who's going to get that second chicken dinner? It's the question. I mean, this might be the fastest match to finish. If this keeps going on, it won't move towards the last circle. So let's see what is going to be happening over here. Seal might be going in for that rush. Not exactly sure, but they want to play it safe as well. Yep, and with that, we have the third circle closing in. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. So we'll have to see where the circle is going to shift in. Will it be giving the hard shift is the question at hand. But for the moment, no problem whatsoever. So definitely comment down below who you think is going to get this second chicken dinner. Will it be Victor Gaming? Will it be UGK? Will it be Brook? Will it be Asil? Or will it be ISSL? And with that, VG still trying to settle in a really good position. I mean, they do not have to worry about moving inside the circle because there's literally so much of free space, literal free space. So let's see as the circle moves in, will they be going in for the rush or will they playing it? Will they be playing it till the last circle? Yep, and with that, still no fights taking place. Everyone just settling there. They just want to get that placement now. They want to get that chicken dinner. So let's see if they're able to do so. For the moment, everyone just chilling in their own locations. They're not going in for the rush. They're not going to make any hasty moves. Yep, and with that, we'll be looking at Victor Gaming, who's going all the way outside the circle. Not exactly sure what the plan is there, but they just go out of the circle, maybe trying to find those vehicles initially, and so that they can move into the latter part of the circle. They won't have a problem in moving into the circle. And with that, we have still IS is still outside the circle with the circle shifting in, third circle closing in, fourth circle to come by. IS is still outside the circle. I think they're just going to play the waiting game. They just do not want to pressure themselves because this might be the most crucial game for them to secure their deal as they want to make they want to make Sri Lanka proud at the moment because they are literally trying their level best to get into the grand finals, and definitely they will be putting up a really good show from the grand finals. But with that, still the team just settling there in the dead center position, no movement at all. All of them just chilling there for the moment. Even Seal Esports is just waiting there to try and get the chicken dinner. Yep, and with that, definitely to all the viewers out there, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and get all your friends and family to come and watch Frontline TV, where the grand finals also will be streamed. And look at that hard shift coming onto the zone. Now moving into the circle is going to be the toughest call for the teams. We'll be able to see if there is going to be any sort of movement towards the circle while they're going in. Will they be getting into some action, or will they be just settling calm and quietly without any problems or whatsoever? And with that, we have the fourth circle closing in 1 minute and 16 seconds on the clock. Now the spray downs are being thrown in towards Seal. They need to move into the circle. So let's see what VG's plan is exactly as they throw a whole lot of firepower onto the side of. Yep, now damaging a lot of trouble as the spray downs are coming from different angles, from different directions right now. He won't be able to make himself comfortable. He should have thought about the top angles coming in from Seal Esports. I mean, two experienced teams, so these are probably just the basics for them. But let's see who's going to come up on top as Seal is doing a lot of damage. They have the circle as well, while VG does not have the circle. Yep, and with that, we have 26 seconds on the clock for the fourth circle to close in. So slowly and steadily, the zone is closing in. So we'll be seeing a lot of action. The calm before the chaos is still on the reign. But let's see how far the other team's going to go as VG Shade just falls there and gets a knock. So should be able to get the revive, no problem there. And with that, the teams now slowly and steadily coming into the circle. It's going to be ISSL, the only team who is taking their time to, analyze the map and then come into the circle. So let's see what is going to be the case over here. And with that, with the circle shifting in, let's see what the call out is going to be. As now this Stamara managed to come in as Mamata moving into this direction is not going to be the best call for them as the team is trying to position themselves into a better position to get those initial knocks. So let's see now the nades will be coming through from the side of ISSL as they know there is a team literally in front of them. So let's see if the fight is going to break off between ISSL and between Brook. But for the moment, no movement there. It's going to be a 3v2 situation as Puffer is getting the off angle, but that's not going to be helping much. And with that, Jimmy also just settling there, not moving a muscle. He knows that he has to contribute if Mamata gets knocked from this end over here. But let's see. Yep, and with that, the circle shifting all the way towards the side of Brook. Sorry, yeah, Brook. It's not going to be any problem there. So we'll be able to see how the teams are going to rotate against the side of Brook for the moment. And with that, again, ISL Mamata has started moving in. Seal now getting the knock there on the side of UGK Few. And now the last player for the side of UGK is going to be Range, and he has to do it all by himself. Sorry, it's going to be Range and Dale, the two players remaining. But now Seal, Casey doing a lot of trouble from outside the circle, and with that, ISL now moving into the zone. They are having a whole lot of trouble there. So a lot of damage on the side of Jimmy. He should be able to move into the circle, no problem there. But the smokes are being thrown in, so let's see where is he gonna go at the moment. As Mamata comes in to pick ISL Jimmy, now they're gonna move into the circle, no problem for them. But since the circle is going to be open spaces, it's going to be really hard to see who is going to be having the best position. But let's see. Only time will tell. And with that, Jimmy taking a lot of damage from the side of VG. That's not what you expected. I mean, they could have at least turned this around with just one knock, but now they need to take the fight against Victor Gaming. It's going to be hard for them to actually just crash an open ground where they are snaking and holding their territory. But let's see if the IGL's call is to go in for crash and burn. Yep, and with that, we are looking at the last 5 teams, only 13 players alive. That's not what you would have expected, but definitely they are just going in for that rushes for the moment. And with that, we have the 5th circle closing in. So no problem there. The circle being a little bit tiny there. I think it goes on to favor Victor Gaming for the moment. And now Brook has to come in. Still going down. Last 20 minutes of the range. The only player remaining. But will he be taken down as well as C is going to play on towards the kills. And with that, we have the 6th circle closing in, 46 seconds on the clock. But let's see what Victor Gaming is up to. Damage in on a different direction for the moment. Trying to get the knockback on towards CD Sports. Yep, he should be able to spot out Desert if I'm not wrong. Desert is going to get spotted out easy on. Or Spooky who's going to get spotted out. Now ISL Jimmy getting the spray down on to the side of Kenzo. But now he needs to protect himself against the sides of... against the side of Seal because they have a really good vision onto towards the higher ground. But let's see. With that, we have the smokes being thrown in, and now Seal Spooky getting the knock on towards VG damage, and VG damage going a little too aggressive. He's not going to be able to get the revive as Warzone and Shade is the only 2 players going to be remaining. But let's see as Desert also goes down. Now KC also going down, but the revive is coming through from Spooky, so no problem there. And now so much of firepower coming in. Now they need to move into the circle. Spooky just running into the circle as they slowly and steadily go down. Now it's going to be all down to Spooky. He needs to settle into the circle. He needs to find the circle. VG Shade going down for the side of ISL Jimmy again. But now not looking so good for Seal. Last player remaining is going to be Spooky. So let's see what the call out is going to be as the teams are getting taken down to the play zone as well. It's going to be UKG Range who's going to go with the first aid heal battle, but it's going to be only 4 teams remaining. And with that, we have Yep, we have Puffer coming outside in about a little, a tad bit little part, a little later. But look at that, Jimmy just securing that kill from Puffer. So that one kill is going to be a really hefty situation for the side of ISL at the moment, because they are trying to push themselves into the circle, but they have to take the fight now, because the fight is the only thing that's going to, make them support their chicken dinner. But let's see who's going to get this chicken dinner. Will it be a new team? Brook, another beautiful knock coming there from the side of Warzone. Now trying to spot the players of ISL. They need to move into the circle. Now Spooky getting spotted out there, but Spooky is not going to be having any trouble there, as Shade is the player who's going to get the revive, because he was knocked back over there. Now 9 kills on the board for the side of VG, but let's just quickly check out Spooky. Going to be the last remaining player, so he's a lot to do, a lot of pressure on his hand. Now 7 kills on the board. They badly need this chicken dinner, but let's see what is going to be the situation. Now spray downs come through, but he should have prone them to spray. But with that, we have 12 seconds on the clock for the 7th circle to close in. So let's see what is exactly going to be happening, as Spooky is taking a whole lot of damage into coming into the circle. Yep, and with that, ISL now trying to spray them down. Now Spooky on the other side might actually be getting a lot of damage with the circle moving in. It's going to be Shade, the only player remaining. Last 3 teams remaining. 10 kills on the board. Now so much of this spray dust coming through. Jimmy getting the knock there. Beautifully done by Jimmy. 1v2. Now it's going to be Spooky versus Jimmy and Mamata. Will they be able to get the... Jimmy might be going down, but Mamata is there. ISSL gets their chicken dinner. First ever chicken dinner semi-finals. Beautifully done by Jimmy and Mamata all by themselves. 3 kills only, but the chicken dinner is more worthy than those kills. And in second, we series.